The agenda gap is informed by youth from diverse backgrounds and experiences who have shared their insights with us along the way. Joining forces helps us understand other perspectives so we can get to the heart of an issue and create real change.
It matters for youth to work together because if lots of people get together, then they have a bigger collective power.
Youth are just so often left out of the conversation. So much can come from youth coming together and sharing their own experiences and brainstorming and saying this is what we need.
There's clearly a movement towards recognizing young people's power and the voice that they have to contribute to some of the leading issues that are facing our society.
Often what we see in the news is youth getting involved when they're against something or trying to build towards a future for something. That could be equity on a larger scale, but also when you just want to change something small.
Find what you love and then get people together to organize and build relationships behind that issue that you care about.
Finding allies who are already working on this issue is a really fundamental first step once you've identified what it is you want to work on.
In your community, you can find a representative who represents you. Even if you didn't vote for them, you can go to their office or email them to discuss about how you can contribute or give your input.
There's an importance to have young people in the activist space, but also in the spaces where adults traditionally go, which includes the public consultation space, the petitions, the lobbying a member of parliament. That's really important, but there's a fear sometimes of getting in those spaces.
Youth have a hard time feeling welcomed and feeling a sense of comfortability in the environment that they are in.
Being told that, oh, you're too young, you don't understand how the world works, I would not say that's true because we're a lot more connected to the world around us and also online.
You're never too young to really dive deeper into legal documents. Sometimes when you see that kind of stuff, you might think as a kid, that's not for me, that's for the adults to look at. There's always ways to work through it and ask other people for help.
You know, we saw young people in the States use TikTok to basically troll Donald Trump's Tulsa rally and made it seem like 1 million people were going to go and only 6,000 showed up. You know, that's not adults, that's young people. So there's lots of spaces that this can happen. I think it just needs to be more intentionally supported by policymakers and adult allies.
Together and united, we are unstoppable.
It's interesting watching Greta when she first decided she was going to do a strike and no one would join her. But she still went and sat outside with her sign. And by doing that, other people came and recognized what she was doing and joined and contributed to the momentum. A leader cannot lead without folks giving them the power to do that. Doing this kind of work can feel overwhelming when you see the big picture and everything that needs to be changed. But once you identify who else is working on it and from what angles and you understand the commonalities, then you realize together it's going to be a lot easier.